painting can change the world, but it changes the world like butterfly wings do in chaos theory.
Feel afraid, it's okay, as long as you keep working.
Welcome everybody here, and thank you to those of you who are coming back for the second session of the Dialogues for Artists in a Changing World. Thank you for Vincent and Bernardo for being here tonight. Both the subject matter and the way in which technicality is actually symbolic of decisions, and sometimes politicized decisions that actually takes place.
I also don't really think of the subject matter first. What I think about first is how it's layered, how it's lit, how it's all of these things are in my head before any subject even comes into mind.
And the battle is there, in the way you actually solve pictorial issues.
The tension between narrative and materiality is at the core of figuration, especially.
All of the intellectual material in my mind is put, in a sense, into a pressure cooker. And it stays in there, and it builds its pressure until finally the pressure cooker can't sustain the pressure anymore. And in an escape valve, there's an effervescence that comes from the pressure cooker. That effervescence is the painting. It's not the amalgam of the intellectual activity or investigation. It's actually a byproduct.
You need to really try to dig in as much as you can and understand as best as you can the development of the language. It's a very complex job. It's a very difficult task.
Painting can be understood as a direct bridge between the agency of the maker and the agency of the viewer, and consequently privileged as an embodied art form that straddles different ages. And this notion of embodiment not only relates to agency, but the sphere of materiality that opens the notion of embedded meaning in a really profound way.
What responsibility do we have as painters, especially in these times, to merge our subject with what we know about technique, and how do we grow our technique so that it sort of meets the demands of our subject matter.
It's when you really don't know what to do. You feel like you are desperate, dry, not inspired. All those negative things you can apply, they're actually good sign. It means you need to jump and take some risks. Paintings, at least for me, are an amazing source of life.
Poetry and painting do this. They are slippery enough so that they can entertain contradictory things simultaneously, create meaning.